afternoon, everyone. Hi, this is your reporter for today. This is Jill Hinko. I'm taking up Bachelor of Special Needs Education, major in Early Childhood Education. We are to talk about the diversity in early childhood professional preparations, and I have here the critical perspectives on cultural diversity in early childhood, building an inclusive curriculum, and provision. For the information of everybody, from the earliest beginnings of a child's life, ang bata na, they are already experiencing and learning about their culture and the world around them. That is why we have taught the three developmental characteristics of why starting in early childhood to provide culturally responsive and anti-bias education experiences for young children is critical to creating a more just and inclusive society for all. First nga, characteristic, that we should have as kanang mga pre-service teachers. We should have this perspective, these outlooks. So first, children as young as 2.5 to 3 years old become aware of and begin to take in socially prevailing ideas, feelings, and stereotypes about people and about themselves. So, I have, based on experience, I have kids kauban diri sa balayan. At this very young age, kabalo na sila manaway, kabalo na sila mo identify sa differences, kabalo na sila let's say, mo observe sa ilang surroundings. Next, a child's interactions with parents, other children, the community, the media, and caregivers can inevitably shape their perception and judgment of others. If ang bata imong pasigihog palantaw, for instance, like karon limited ang social interactions with fellow tao. So, ang bata ang kaptan cellphone. So, lantaw og mga video sa YouTube. So, if unsa ilang lantaw dito, unsa nga mga lessons ilang makuha, unsa nga mga ideas, mga information ilang makuha, ilan ang ma-store sa ilang memory, and then eventually they will use that those things, those information that they get from there will shape who they are eventually hanggang pagdako. And then third, young children have the intellectual capacity for undoing any pre-existing unfair perceptions of others as they engage in meaningful, culturally responsive experiences with the primary caregivers in their lives. It is very important na sa balay pa lamang daan ang mga magbantay, ang mga mama, ang mga papa, dili nila ilan ang engage ang mga bata into kanang multicultural, ilang ipa-open ng eyes as early as those years guys. They have the intellectual capacity man nga mo change kung kani ilang preconceptions, mga preconceived ideas kay i-accept ba or i-reject. Okay, so next guys, I have a question here. Why is it important to promote quality learning environments for children that are culturally and developmentally appropriate? Why? So here's why, okay? Research suggests adults who engage children in culturally responsive educational experiences help to first build young children's self-confidence and skills. Second, increase children's awareness, appreciation, and inclusion of diverse beliefs and cultures. Third, maximize children's academic achievement and educational success. So this is very self-explanatory. I'm not going to discuss it and emphasize it. So let's matakol na natin siya next. Kaning sa 8 things to show that things you can do to show children that diversity is a strength. First, choose classroom theme that celebrates diversity. As a pre-service teacher, it is important that now na makabalo na taan ng mga following tips or following things. So, make multicultural messages a part of your regular themes. And classroom practices all year long. For instance, instead nga mag-talk ka about mga different cultures, mga different favorite traditions from like other places. Let's start locally sa Philippines, na ay Muslims, na ay mga Christians, and then kana sila start dira. Instead nga mag-talk ka about during Christmas, ato na siya i-engage, i-incorporate nga throughout the year long, ato nang matalk about nga culture, nga tradition nga So, throughout, dili na siya sa usa ka season or usa ka period sa kuan lang, usa ka time ra sa whole year sa class nga mag-talk about multicultural messages. So, like, everyday, naadyo na siya, like, ma-open, like, mudyo na siyang best way para ma-open ang mga sarabutan sa bata. Yes, so, next, guys, celebrate similarities and differences with charts and artwork. During class discussion, pwede nimo i-point out how wonderful nga daghang children sa class nga naay mga similarities, naay mga differences, and how differences make each of us unique and special. Proudly displaying similarities and differences man good is an excellent way to teach students to value diversity. For instance, sa mga charts sa classroom, dili puro Pinoy, dili puro fair skin ang ibutang sa walls. Bubutang po ka dito picture sa kids nga tan skin, mga brown skin, like mga colors sa Africans, mga chocolate skin. That is a way to cultivate and celebrate differences. Also, like ikot mata, na ay ka ng pear shape ang mata, so like simple things, but it will make a great mark sa mind sa bata. Next, help children verbally share the things that make them special. Building children's cultural identity. Also, boosting self-esteem by giving them chances to share their strengths with the class. And then, provide your students with an opportunity to share interesting facts about themselves, their families, and their passions, including their talents po. Usa sila maayo, asa sila nga part mo excel, asa sila dapat passionate about. Also, teach kids po mga words that they can say to support one another and make each other feel valued during the sharing sessions. Example sa mga, imo i-teach ang kids nga, i-appreciate, like, that's cool, I never knew about that before. So, I like the way you do that. Can you tell me more about that? Imo tudlan ang kids unsaon siya pag-engage into conversation nga. Yes. Sunod. 4. Teach children it's okay to ask. That's ask questions. Sometimes manggod, children are taught that asking questions is rude and intrusive. When it's actually a great way to learn about differences. Rather than stigmatizing questions, show children how to ask them sensitively and appropriately. Like, it's never wrong to ask questions, yes. However, na yung mga kids nga, kung mutubag, mubatin, ramurag, walay batasan, it's not asking questions that dili ang pagpangutana ang good. No. Dili sa'yo pang mangutana. Usahay, ang ilang approach sa pagpangutana, ang dili mao. So, rather than ato silang ingon nga, ay sige ko andira pangutana magilom ra, rather than nga na ato silang i-teach kung saan pag-approach appropriately nga dili siya rude paminawon. So for instance, makadungog ka og kuan, makadungog ka mo yun ang imong sa estudyante nga ngano ga tutog sa lamin to si Emma, like instead nga kuan kanang imo siyang pwede nimo siya dadon imong dadon si Emma nga, Emma, nag-ask si Miguel, why kuno ka nag-wear og glasses? Can you tell us about that? So, yung ana, mo-share na dayon si Emma, open tanan og mga ideas. Next, number 5, have open conversations about stereotypes and biases. This one, kani kay, it's not about it's more like preparing your child para dili mahimong marites. It's more than that, no? So there is of biased viewpoints manggod take hold when children are young. So bata pa lang sila, like I like what I said earlier, kabalo na sila manaway, kabalo na sila mangyubit, kabalo na sila mag-observe. And to reduce bias and support children's development of compassion and understanding, explicitly tackle stereotypes and biases in your early childhood classroom. For example, as you paint class portraits, you can talk about how great it is to see so many similarities and differences, but also point out that usahay, people treat other people badly or differently because of their looks, the color of their skin, ilang mga tinuuhan, ug ilang gender. So you can share with children that this is unfair and this is not how people should treat one another. In an increasingly diverse global society, it's important to have conversations like mga positive, maka-bring up to reduce the likelihood that children will adopt bias, stereotypical viewpoints. Kay, ang tendency sa bata pa lang ang bata is imo nang i-feed og kanang mga Muslim, mga baho na sila, kanang mga Koreano, mga una sila ligo, kanang mga Hapon, mga bayot na sila. Kanang if imo nang i-feed og ingana nga information sa bata pa lang, throughout pagdako mo na dyan na iya nga attention, madala na niya. So, well, bata pa ang bata, imo siyang i-feed og mga information, mga positivities. Number 6 kay express positive interest in diverse cultures. Showing genuine interest and enthusiasm whenever young children share something about themselves, their values, or their culture, that can bring positivity. So, this is somewhat connected to katong teaching kids how to appreciate other cultures, how to appreciate differences. Next, respect and empathize with all children. Respect and empathize with all children. Regardless of their background or abilities, be sure to treat all children in the classroom as competent and capable learners. Bisag katong mga disabled or katong mga, we should not call them disabled persons, but mga children with disabilities, that's the correct term to call them now. Even them, we should treat all children in the classroom as competent, capable learners. So, when children experience challenges such as mga communication difficulties or demonstrate behavior such as mga tantrums, use empathy to show the child nga nakasabot kanila where he's coming from, sa reason nganong ingana. Use words nga respectful, that respect sa perspective po sa bata. So that will reassure your student and make his experience more understandable to the other children in the class. Next, number 8, last, set a good example. So, throughout the school day, children will often wonder how to respond to their classmates' differences and challenges. Stay mindful that they're looking to you as a model and resolve to set a good example they can follow. Seeing you respond to diversity in a consistently supportive, empathetic way will teach children positive attitudes and effective strategies and will assure them that they can look to you for support in the classroom. One funny situation yung i-share sa among instructor sa yung journey as special needs education teacher, ano siya nga, naka-student siya nga, nakatry siya og, it's all about setting as an example. So, gatindog siya and then she keep instructing her students nga, sit down, sit down, sit down. Siya ga tindog siya. So, usa sa young student with special needs, ginganaan po siya, Ma'am Juliet, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. So, like, gisuhid siya kung gusto niya pag sulti ang iyang mga student. So, that's it. So, sugod ato, wala na siya, di na siya igo na magyaw-yaw, mulingkod po siyang appeal pang baby siya nga sit down. Setting a good example, this is what usually the people are expecting from us. Since we are like mga teachers or teachers pohon, taas kay silang expectations nga mo serve ka as role model mo nang kamo ayaw lang mo ka pressure, just do your best. So that is all about the cultural diversity. Thank you so much and God bless.